Time. Once it is spent, it cannot be returned. And with the passage of time, you learn, grow, and evolve into the man or woman that you are today. However, at some point, certain doors will close. Chapters are written, and eras come to an end. But these men and women look to lead the charge, mark their territory, and plant their flag in the sands of time, making way for Action Central Wrestling. But the question remains, who will it be? Who will stand tall? Because
this is End of an Era.
And it begins now. And now, All Out Action and All Out Revolution presents its final pay-per-view, End of an Era. Tonight marks the end of two prominent organizations in All Out Action and All Out Revolution as we make way for a new era of professional wrestling, because this is End of an Era. What is up? It's your boy JNW Boss in the building. We are right here in New Orleans, Louisiana for the start and the birthplace of what will be known as Action Central Wrestling. But in order to open that door, we gotta close some other doors, and we're gonna do that by having one of 4 title unification matches taking place right here, right now, when the Millennium Riders faces the following contest. Is the title unification match for the All Out Action and All Out Revolution Tag Team Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, they are the current All Out Revolution Tag Team Champion, the team of Brian and Sean Walter, the Millennium Riders. Sean and Brian Walter make their way down to the ring here. You gotta question their health and well-being after competing in a war of a table, ladder, and chair match against Reaper and Forsaken on the final All Out Revolution episode. There is no telling the amount of damage physically, mentally, and potentially emotionally that these two of them were a part of on that final episode. However, they have to face a team of the Twisted Disciples who was in a battle of their own in that 2 out of 3 fall match against 2 Squad Up on All Out Action final episode. So I guess only time will tell how healthy either of these two teams are, and we're going to find that out as this matchup goes along here. And their opponent, they are the current All Out Action Tag Team Champion at a combined weight of 463 pounds, the team of Ace Stone and JH3, the Twisted Disciples. Ace Stone and JH3, 2 of the 4 members of the Twisted Disciples. We will be seeing fellow Twisted Disciple member Carolyn Amber defending her All Out Action Women's Championship against Gloria Bass and her All Out Revolution Women's Championship in another title unification contest. But these two, in particular, ever since entering All Out Action, have been nothing short of dominant. They've had their slip up. They've had their stumble that every team does. But the fact that they have made it here to this point, that they will be known in the history books as the final All Out Action Tag Team Champion and look to become ACW first ever Tag Team Champion, it's definitely something that you can't overlook. Ace Stone and JA3 is a part of the Twisted Disciples. They live by this motto that every day is the day of gray until they all fade away, and they have definitely shown, let's just say, some gray areas within themselves and how they are not above bending the rules. They are not above stooping to low-down tactics, and they've even brought the viciousness out of other tag teams. Are they going to have to bring that same viciousness out of the Millennium Riders here? As Sean Walter and Ace Stone gets this one underway. Hello, JNW Boss again. Welcoming you guys to the final All Out Action an all-out revolution pay-per-view with End of an Era. And you can consider this the birthplace for Action Central Wrestling. So, of course, at any point during this episode or during this pay-per-view, you feel so inclined, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and also click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload. Look at it. Ooh, man. John Walter with an excellent arm drag. And by the way, real quick, I would also like to say, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I mean it every single time. Thank you so much for your support of All Out Action and All Out Revolution during this time. We do definitely appreciate you there. Thank you all in the Premier chat who are watching. Let's go out with a bang, yo. Let's go out with a bang. And Sean Walter starting his matchup in a hot way here. Ooh, man. Look at Brian with the springboard, man. Shooting star press, as illegal as it is, you cannot sit here and say that they may be a step ahead of the game because they know good and well the Twisted Disciples are probably going to do the same thing. Let's just keep it a buck. They're going to do the same thing. But we're also going to see the Millennium Riders do what they do best. Get that tag team wrestling going. Brian Walter is in. Let's see him go to work here. Oh, wait a second. That's a counter from Ace Stone here. Brian in a bit of trouble. But great rebound ability on the part of Brian, catching him with a suplex. Preventing Ace from following up in the way that he probably could have in that situation. Brian Walter waiting on Ace Stone to get back to his feet. He does, catching him with the axe handle right to the back, and to keep things simple. I mean, say what you want about the Millennium Riders. I mean, you could tell, just from how they look, how they carry themselves. If they're going to be the team that like to fly around, they like to get busy in the air, but to underestimate these guys as wrestlers, as straight down-to-earth wrestlers, that would be kind of insulting to them. But to also underestimate the ability of Ace Stone and JA3 as a part of the Twisted Disciples will be an understatement, as well as Ace Stone catches Brian Walter with a beautifully connected net breaker. And now you have Brian Walter in the corner looking to wear him down here. Really caused some damage in the corner, and JA3 jumping in the mix. And like I said, you wouldn't be surprised about JA3 and Ace Stone kind of bending the rules a bit. But then again, given that we saw the Millennium Riders do the same thing, we're good for the group, we're good for the game. Everybody can get it. In this case, and Ace Stone going to go ahead and take advantage of what JA3 did. But fortunately, Sean Walter was able to get in the mix, but then he paid for it almost instantly. And JA3 was able to take him down, and now Brian is back in a 2-on-1 situation here against the Twisted Disciples, which I can assure you right here, right now, that that's not the position you want to be in, especially now with a downed referee, knowing good and well the Twisted Disciples can take full advantage of it. And it looks like they're going to do just that. JA3 sliding in. Got to go for a shot there. Brian is ready to go, catching him with a drop kick. And I think that's the beauty about facing a team like the Twisted Disciples, especially knowing good and well that the Millennium Rider probably watched and probably studied the tactics of the Twisted Disciples and was probably expecting that. And here we go. Brian Walter sending Ace Stone to the outside, up and over the top go Brian Walter. Taking down Ace Stone, but JA3 right there ready to go with a kick to the side of the head. And now Sean Walter not going to play any of that game. Catches JA3 with a springboard crop body, and now we're back at square one. First man to their feet can turn the tide for their team in this matchup. And so far, it's looking like it's about to be the Twisted Disciples, especially now since JA3 just planted Sean Walter. And it seems that the Twisted Disciples are all about to take control. Ace Stone was able to make it back to his feet first. Grab Brian Walter, drag them back in, and a boot to the side of the head. I mean, talk about absolute viciousness here by the Twisted Disciples, but then what else were you going to expect? I mean, you don't get to the top. You don't get to be tag team champion by being pushed over. You get to it by being aggressive and apparently disrespectful, as they just hit the G9, the same finisher used by their challengers, their recent challengers. Into squad up, but they're not even going to respect it as a proper finisher in their book, and they're not even going to go for the cover of that. They're going to say, no, we're going to do your finisher just because we can, and we're going to continue with our own offense. I mean, just a disrespect right there on the part of the Twisted Disciples. But then again, given their mindset that every day is a day of gray until we all fade away here. Oh, man. And they're looking to make the Millennium Riders fade away here tonight. Are they going to do it? That's the question. JA3 with an excellent DDT. Brian in trouble, and Sean broke up the pin, yes, but at the same time, he also knocked out the referee. And look at Ace Stone with a baseball bat looking to take advantage of the whole situation. And driving the baseball bat into the rib. The ripcord knee strike from JA3. Down goes Sean Walter. JA3 is going to get one more shot in with the baseball bat and talk about putting the matchup in the court of the Twisted Disciples. They might have it here. And no, they do not. Showed the heart and the courage of Brian Walter to continue to fight. But how much longer is this fight going to last? I mean, given the damage that was done previously, plus the damage done in this match, plus getting hit with a baseball bat, I don't think that's a good combination of stuff. You ask me. And plus this is Ace Stone putting his own body in harm's way to make that happen. Ooh. Clothesline sending Brian Walter off the announce table into a Falcon's Arrow. And the Twisted Disciples got Brian Walter on their side of the ring in their own court and looking to take full advantage. Not legal in the slightest. Whoever should be reprimanding this, if you ask me, I think that's a part of his job. And now they may go ahead and try to use the count-out thing, but smart move on the part of Ace Stone to get back in the ring. Since, well, two titles are defended, both champions are champion advantage here, but it might not matter, and I thought for a minute the Twisted Disciple was about to win this one. And I guess smart move on the part of the champions here. You really kind of got to play this straight leaf. 1 second. Oh, man. Rare springboard and opportunity. Work to perfection by Ace Stone and JA3 in the elbow. Driving down Brian Walter straight into the cover. This might be a wrap up here with Sean able to get in the mix. And I guess the Twisted Disciple brought up something that made me think here. These two championships are on the line. And given what's at stake is that if you win, you become the first ever ACW champion. You really got to play this thing straight late. If you want to win, you have to win it via pinfall submission, you got to say, right? Or unless you or your... Oh, wait a minute. Broken will. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm saying you got to play this thing pretty straight late, because if not, you ain't going to leave here the first ever ACW champion. A draw doesn't do anything. Ooh. But that might do something to the cranium of Ace Stone, and jumping knee strike mid. Get that mess out of here. Twisted intention. Well, Brian showing that, hey, we can get disrespectful too. Hitting the twisted intention. Hitting Ace Stone's own move on his partner. Shooting star press to Ace Stone himself. Going for the cover here. Millennium Riders might have it. No, they do not. Back to my point. A draw does nothing. The Millennium Riders realize that. So they're going to try to win this thing by pinfall here, clearly. And they've been going for mainly pin attempts in this matchup. And now with Sean back in the mix, they got a better chance of doing just that. And why not get a couple of more shots in for Gurry. Super kick combination. Not legal. I don't really condone this at all. Maybe cheating. I really do think cheating. I ain't even about to hold it. But I guess if you know that the other team's gonna do it, why not play along with it? Why not go there? I kind of go to show what I was talking about earlier. The Twisted Disciple bring out the gray area of the other team. And look at it. Oh man. Look at that, Ace. Trying to go for a German suplex. And Ace Stone counters and taking the head off of Sean Walter. Probably knocking this man out. The tag team contest has been, both teams have been at the top of their game since the beginning. Look at that tornado DDT again in the wrong corner, wrong space, wrong time. And now Ace Stone about to take advantage. Shawn might want to look out here. Here we go. Twisted intention. Right down on the back of his head. Down on the back of his neck. And Brian Walter able to get in the mix. Gonna send Ace Stone into the corner. Trying to go for a drop kick in the corner. Get that mess out of here. And look at it. Oh! What a face crusher from Ace Stone. And now back into 2-on-1 situation. And this much I can say. When the Twisted Disciple got the number advantage, good luck to you. I wish you the best of luck with getting any type of major offense. We need to do some real damage in a 2-on-1 situation here. And they're looking to do the same to Shawn Walter and the Millennium Riders as a whole. I think you can say that's the game plan, to isolate and execute. Oh! Excellent drop kick there. But good. Drop kick off the middle row, right into a super kick. JA3. He might have the one for the Twisted Disciples, and no, Shawn Walter able to kick out. And again, as this matchup goes along for the Millennium Riders, what more can you do? How much more can be taken there in this matchup? The Twisted Disciples are doing their part. They are wearing out the Millennium Rider crowd here in New Orleans, kind of waiting on every motion, waiting on every breath here. And JA3 sending his partner off the apron into a tiger suplex to Shawn Walter. They're really trying to put this one away here. If possible, Shawn able to kick out again. It's on and kind of winded. JA3 might have it in the back. He might not even need Ace, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. Wait a minute, off the rope. Here, Shawn catches him with a clothesline. That's something that he needed. And his partner needs to get up there. And the crowd kind of coming alive off that. Oh, man. What a stunner right there. JA3 rolled to the outside, but he couldn't get too far. Shawn said, all right, I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Excellent springboard. Cross body taking down JA3 here. Now Shawn Walter gonna get right back in his bag. Here we go, Hurricane Rana. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Now let's see how we can follow up here. Send them off into the corner. Tag made. Brian's about to get back in this one. Assisted leg drop. Excellent work there from Brian and Shawn Walter. Get to the midsection. Well, going down. Oh! Beautiful work, but Ace Stone's getting in the mix. And Ace Stone about to pay for that. Into a Poison Rana. Excellent combination there from the Millennium Riders into the Poison Rana. But from Brian Walter, man, Brian owning the show. Brian owning the show, but JA3 said, no, we're going to put a stop to that. We're going to put a stop to all that. And wait a minute. JT tried to, you can argue we're going to go take a shot at Shawn. Shawn said, nah, I'm getting sick and tired of being jumped by you. Oh, well, heart within the right place. His heart within the right place. No worry. He's going to get back in it. I don't know if it's going to be good for the rib. But I digress. Look at the Millennium Riders turning up now. Beautiful work. One of that new generation styles, you may say. And if you know, you know. And now JA3 looking to make the tag, and the tag is made. Here comes Ace Stone. Here we go. Oh, excellent drop kick. Excellent drop kick. Another one from Ace Stone. You know, normally by now, some people would have had to say to wrap it up, but these two are bringing it here. Excellent shot from Shawn Walter. Excellent counter from Ace. The two are going back and forth. Somebody got to get the upper edge here. Ace in the corner. Great job, dodges the drop kick. In a minute, Ace trying to go for a reverse suplex. Shawn gonna counter with one of his own. Ace is back to his feet. Clothesline miss. Now goes the run. Oh, wow. What a sequence of events. And that might spell the end for Ace Stone. That might have been, oh wait, no, Ace Stone able to counter. Drop the knee, right into the midsection. Ace Stone is stomping out Shawn Walter. Shawn now is back in trouble at the hand of a Stone. German suplex. Get that mess out of here. Get caught with an elbow for his effort. Uppercut. Straight right hand. He's in the wrong corner though. Might want to be careful. He sees that. It's almost like he sees that and was ready for it. Gonna send Ace to the outside. Here we go. DDT to Ace on the floor. Beautiful work. But JA3's ready to go. Spins him around. Tiger suplex. These two teams are giving it their all, and the winner will become the first ever ACW Tag Team Champion. But Ace got to get back in the ring. Ace has to get back in the ring. Wait a minute, knee strike. Oh, he got him. Jumping knee strike, but look at Brian getting in the mix here. Brian's going to get involved. He's going to send JA3 to the outside. But wait a minute, Ace Stone on the inside. Says, okay, you know what, let's just go for it. Broken wheel to the side of the head. Broken wheel to the side of the head of Sean. Brian gonna get in the mix easily. Not gonna let anything slide here. Excellent strike here from Ace Stone. Brian Walter getting back in the mix there. Sliding drop kick right to the side of the head. Back at square one once again. Somebody gotta capitalize. Looks like the Millennium Riders looking to do just that. And to assure that it's just them, Brian going to get an extra shot in. Same for Sean to JA3. We might have new tag team champions. Or we probably might. Millennium Riders may be the first ever ACW tag champions in a moment. Tag is made. To the top rope. Brain buster. Frog splash from Brian. The Millennium Riders may be well on their way here. And they have it too. Oh man, that was slow. Oh man, that was slow. Wait a minute, J3 got on a baseball bat. What the world, bro? You're gonna get disqualified if you do that. And he's gonna fight him off. Excellent job. Excellent combination into it. Super kick. Goodness, talk about lighting this man up. Lit JA3 up with the super kick, but that may have gave Ace Stone just enough time to get back to his feet. With the relief recovering, know what the heck is going on, and yes he did. He counted the drop kick. Spin them around. The twisted intention to Brian Walter. Gonna send Sean off the apron. Twisted intention to Brian. And now, the broken wheel to the side of the head. Straight into the cover. J3 happy with himself. And due to the distraction, you can say, this matchup is over. What a contest between these two teams, but of course, here's your winner and the unified tag team champion, the team of Ace Stone and JH3, the Twisted Disciple. Of course, the Twisted Disciple have to stoop to that level again to win this matchup, and the bat over there being the culprit of the entire thing. But nonetheless, the Twisted Disciples are going to be your first ever ACW Tag Team Champions. Be aware, because things are about to get real interesting around these parts. Back on the debut episode of Okada Jr. and Yorio, better known as No Limit, but what the heck are they doing here? Oh man. Well, if you're the Twisted Disciple, I'm going to say you may not have to wait long for your first challenger. No Limit will be coming back. And if you're the Twisted Disciples, you might want to watch out. The following title unification contest is for the all-out action in All Out Revolution Women's Championship. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, she is the current All Out Revolution Women's Champion, Gloria Bath. Gloria Bath here is at the face fellow Twisted Disciple member Carolyn Amber, but I find it intriguing in a way that ever since Breaking Boundaries, it seems that Gloria and Carolyn have been they kind of respect each other. I can kind of see that. I mean, both women celebrated together when they won their respective women's championship at Breaking Boundaries. They have a common enemy in Carmen. They teamed together on the most recent All Out Revolution episode. They've been in each other's corner before. And her opponent, she's the current All Out Action Women's Champion, Carolyn Amber. So without saying it, I believe that there is a level of respect here between these two women. But do I think this matchup is going to go all calm and copacetic? No, I don't. Because given what is at stake, and the fact that this is going to be a title unification contest, and the winner will become the first ever ACW Women's Champion, I don't think these two are going to hold back. You can have respect and do exactly whatever it is you need to do to get a win. We saw it take place in that Iron Man match between A2J and Johnny Rivers on All Out Action, and I believe we're about to see more of the same between these two. These two handing over their women's championship for the final time. And here we go. Gloria Bath, Carolyn Amber, two of the biggest powerhouses for their respective shows, looking to go at it here. Carolyn Amber, two-time AOA Women's Champion. Won her first reign back at the AOA Warzone pay-per-view back in Season 1, defeating Angelina Spears. And then after losing it to Miss World Cup via controversial means at Next Level, she turned around and got that championship back at Breaking Boundaries. Gloria Bath, just now tasting championship gold. Won the championship back at Breaking Boundaries for the first time, putting an end to a very dominant reign on the part of the former champion Carmen. And so I don't think Gloria expected one defense in. It was going to be against someone the likes of Carolyn Ann with so much at stake. No one did, to tell you the truth. But alas, we are here, and I'm sure these men and women had a lot of time to think, had a lot of time to prepare, and going to do what they can to try to get the win here. And Carolyn trying to implement her strategy, but Gloria got her cut off at every single turn. All these counters and reversals. I think once these two get comfortable, this is going to turn into a very powerhouse-heavy affair. That much I can promise you. Gloria now going to show her wrestling side and the strength as well, being able to kind of woman handle Carolyn in that way. An excellent counter on the part of Carolyn. I'm sure Carolyn's looking to return the favor. Yes, she does. And this time going to spice it up. Goes right into a side headlock with her. And just because these two women are strong powerhouses, does not mean that they can't get technical inside the ring. We've seen how both of these women fare against more technical stars, such as a Deborah Palmer, for instance, a very common opponent between these two. We've seen these two face all types of women who wrestle all different types of styles, and I think that's the beauty. I'm going to touch on this with a matchup later on, but that's the beauty of some of these, athletes being able to adapt to whoever you're in the ring with right now. Gloria needs to be able to do the same. As the crowd in New Orleans is really on their feet for this one, ready to rock and roll here. Excellent slam from Carolyn Amber. Now let's see how Carolyn follows up. Great right hand there, shot to the back. And a full Nelson slam, driving down Gloria. Just about driving her through the mat almost. And you can tell Gloria is feeling this one. And then again, you get thrown around by someone the likes of a Carolyn Amber. It's almost like getting hit by a truck, as you may say. And then sidewalk slam, almost sending a message to Gloria. And yeah, your move, I can do it. your main finisher, I can hit it. She can end her with anything that she puts in her arsenal. And I believe Carolyn can do that. And right now she's absolutely leveling Gloria Bass with the shot. Going for a clothesline. Gloria ducks under. Oh, man. Get caught right into a spine buster. Gloria going to immediately go for the cover, trying to end this thing. And only gets the 1 count. I'm not too surprised here. Carolyn was almost, or Gloria was almost showing her, hey, that's how you throw a form. I got you with something. Into the midsection, now the knee strike. Bringing down Carolyn Amber. This is what Gloria kind of needs to do. She needs to stay on her game. And go for the shot with the midsection. Working out. That's a small stature of Gloria, and I say that with all due respect. It's coming back to kind of haunt her a little bit here. Oh, spine buster though, but she said, all right, cool. I may not be able to catch those strikes, but I am going to catch them. And now look at it. Now she's looking at showing her athleticism. Beautiful work there on the part of Gloria. Straight into a cover here. And a kick out at 2 from Carolyn. You got to admit, Gloria kind of learned early on that, hey, I got to counter. I got to get back in this one quickly. And I got to match her power for power. And I got to implement my agility where Carolyn may not really be too focused on that. That's where Gloria has I say she has a leg up on, oh man. She has a leg up on Carolyn in that regard. Cross body and a 2 count again. Uppercut there from Gloria. Gloria now sending off these strikes. You got to keep doing something here. Oh, now she's going to resort back to the power, and I kind of like it. Gloria mixing up her game, mixing up her strategy. And you hope, for the sake of Carolyn Amber, that this match isn't too, I guess, one-dimensional as far as what she's willing to bring to the table here. Great counter there on the part of Gloria. But Carolyn was ready to go. Back body drop, I'm sure. Gloria didn't see that one coming. Caught us by surprise. And now just like that, Carolyn can take control here. Back suplex. And I was saying I hope this isn't... Wait a minute. Oh! That's right hand there from Carolyn. I was saying I hope this match isn't too one-dimensional on the part of Carolyn Amber, because if it is, Gloria's going to be able to adapt to that, and I feel that she's going to be a world of trouble. But right now, Carolyn is executing her game plan to perfection. If it is to wear down Gloria, and to, oh! Man, listen. Okay. Taking her head off with that discus clothesline and a kick out at 2 from Gloria. I'll be okay. All right, that was just destructive work on the part of Carolyn Amber, and a scoop slam, bringing down Gloria Bass here. Gloria Bass is now in a really rough way at the hands of Carolyn Amber, and I don't think that. Oh, look at this! Just deadlifter, yo. This woman's power is absolutely out of control. Oh man. No. Carolyn Amber is ready to rock, clearly. Oh, splash in the corner. Gloria needs to find a way to get back in this one ASAP here. You need to find something to do, because this is not gonna work. If Carolyn's gonna keep doing this is not gonna be a good night for Gloria. And especially since she got even worse intentions in mind for Gloria. Oh no. Hooking her. Oh no. Oh no. Gloria! Oh man! Gloria getting caught half and half style from the top rope of Carolyn Amber. That's probably a wrap right there, and it is not. Now, here's the thing I'm kind of worried about. Carolyn is slowly beginning to get frustrated. I hope she doesn't make a mistake. Oh, wait a second, trying to go for a boot there. She might have made a mistake right there. She may have had a different game plan, but they maybe switched it up, and now Gloria got the wide open advantage. The elbow drop off the top rope from Gloria. Now driving the elbows in. just for extra damage here. And I was just saying, I hope Carolyn doesn't make a mistake. But it seems she has recovered from it. No, trying to go for a boot, get that mess out of here. Gloria gonna spin her around. What the world is he doing? Spin her around. Oh, good. Topped her across the floor. Oh my word. Well, if you're Carolyn Amber in this case, you're in massive trouble. Gloria going to the top rope now. And Gloria needs to do something. Here we go. Excellent shoulder tackle. Well, Carolyn needs to do something. Gloria is doing just fine. Shoulder tackle off the top rope. And kick at it too from Carolyn Amber. We're really getting to see what Carolyn's made out of. These two women are bringing it here. Backbreaker. Carolyn, you might want to get back on offense. The problem is you don't want to let Gloria stay here. You don't want to let her stay in her bag. You might want to kick her out of her bag, bro. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. He missed. Wait a minute. Gloria counter. Clothesline. Carolyn counters. Right hand. Nice. Doing the trading back and forth. Somebody got to give. Turn right hand from Carolyn. Excellent counter from Gloria. Splash in the court. Well, I did think Carolyn might want to get her out of her back. He tried, and now she might be stuck. And now Carolyn might be stuck here. Spinebuster again from Gloria. Gloria is feeling it. These two women have been bringing it. Now what can she do to bring this home? Can Gloria put this one away? Picks her up. Well, don't think about that area. No! Carolyn was able to flip out of it, showing some rare agility on her part there. Full Nelson slam. Immediately going to go for the cover. Why not? You got the open door. And a kick out at 2 on the part of Gloria, and the frustration continues to ride for Carolyn, and you can tell that because also the aggression here is picking up on the part of Carolyn too. Back body drop again to Gloria. Gonna pick her up, gonna follow right through with it. What? Slam, beautiful work. Carolyn is calling her to her feet. Oh man. Yo, this is done. She might be done. He might be done. What, that power bomb or that German suplex into a whipcord lariat? Maybe wrap for Gloria Bass here. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. He countered. He countered. Gloria rolls through. She may catch Carolyn off guard. No, she does not. Carolyn was ready. Good job on the part of Carolyn. That came out of nowhere, but properly the awareness of Carolyn Amber. Gloria going back out to the floor. Going back to the top rope, I should say. Splash off the top rope now. There are very few times where Carolyn have had an answer to that. She might, oh man. There have been very few times during this matchup where Carolyn Amber have had an answer to any of those top rope offense. And that's like I was saying in the beginning of this matchup, that's the one place where, You can clearly see the wear and tear of this matchup taking effect on both women, especially Carolyn Amber. You can tell the back is really favoring her here. The air raid crash, and now, if she can drop the base, she can go home. She might drop the base here. But nope, Carolyn Amber countered with a forearm. Beautiful work, throwing Gloria off into the ropes here. Off into the corner, Carolyn thinking about her next move, trying to go for a splash, get that mess out of here. Air raid crash for the second time. Is she gonna hit it? Nope, Gloria. Carolyn gonna get her way out of it again. Carolyn gonna get out of this one again. And a scoop play. These two women were briefly at a stalemate. Carolyn had the better awareness. German suplex though. Into the ripcord lariat. This is done. This is done. Carolyn has more in the gas tank going down the final stretch. Congratulations. Wait, never mind. Never mind. Gloria able to kick out at 2. And now what? Now what can she do? She caught it with the ripcord lariat. And you thought her looking about begging and pleading with the referee. And how in the world was that? Was that not a 3 count, but the fight's still going. Carolyn's still bringing it. Gloria is still bringing it. Going for a clothesline, get that mess out of here. Off the rope. Oh, excellent counter from Gloria. Carolyn's now in a rough spot. Wait a minute. Oh, trying to go for a running knee strike, get that mess out of here. But Carolyn gonna bring her back into hardware. And you can tell Carolyn's tired. This is one of the most grueling matches of either of these two women's career, and Gloria herself was in a battle against Carmen at Breaking Boundary. We're really seeing what Carolyn's made of here. Uh-oh, she missed the clothesline. Dropped the bait to that. Hit her. Wait, no, she picks her up. She's looking to drop the baits again. Oh, she got greedy. Oh, she got greedy. Carolyn was ready. Catches her with a knee strike. Off the rope goes Carolyn Amber, but Gloria was ready. Excellent combination. Excellent Gloria of offense there. Now she got a second window. She got to walk through it right now and take this one home if you can. Airway crash, she got it. And now, picks her up. Drop the bait. And that might be over. That might be over. And yes, it is. Woo! Woo! What a matchup. Gloria had to walk through that door when she had the opportunity. If she didn't, it was going to be over. And the unified women's champion, Gloria Bass. Gloria Bass picking up the victory here. And she is lucky that she was able to walk through that door when she did. If she didn't, this was going to be a rough night. But ladies and gentlemen, let's take it back to our world champion. I'm still standing here after going 60 minutes with one of the best professional wrestlers out there right now in Johnny Rivers. And then lo and behold, not only did I deal with that, but then I get attacked by Jackson Wade, who said he was going to be paying very close attention to that. Well, Jackson, I hope you were paying close attention to that match because you saw firsthand the length that I'm willing to go to keep my championship. But you also saw my technical skills and technical prowess. So, Jackson, I was the guy that handed you one of your first losses, other than Brian Dexter. And so tonight on the biggest stage, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it again. So I'm ready to fight. I ain't wasting time talking. Let's do it. Y'all really going to ask me my thoughts on facing A2J? Again? I already set my piece. I told A2J, Johnny, break a leg. They broke a leg. A2J won the title. Cool. But now the only thing I need to do is go out there and run through this chump. What do y'all not get, okay? What do y'all not get? I'm getting sick and tired of talking about this guy. He's not on my level. He beat me one time, and that's all everybody wants to bring up. That's it. Well, tonight, I ain't even going to talk about what I'm going to do to him. All of y'all, just watch, and I'm going to show you what I do to him. Let's see what he does. Wait a second. Carolyn Amber is sitting there jumping Gloria Bath. I mean, we just saw these two women beat the daylight out of each other in a fantastic women's contest. And now Carolyn clearly is not going to allow, is not going to allow Gloria to forget that one. And just absolutely giving a full-on beatdown to, or Gloria Bass in some welcoming party. And something tells me with ACW becoming a thing and with ACW on the horizon, I think it's crystal clear that we're not going to be seeing the last of Carolyn Amber and Gloria Bass, man. And as far as our two world champions go, I'm ready. That's going to be our main event. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is our triple threat title unification contest between Sean Wright, Adrian Oxley, and Austin Wallace. And the question I'm having going into this matchup is if Adrian is even making this move, trusting Austin in the first place. And as far as Sean goes, Sean is someone who has beaten both of these two time and time again. So can he really put a feather in his cap and beat? The following title unification contest is for the All Out Action All-Star Championship, the All Out Action United States Championship, and the All Out Revolution Global Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, residing in London, England, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the current All Out Action All-Star Champion, and the Level Up contract holder, the A-List Austin Wallace, a.k.a. the man who should not be the All-Star Champion in the first place, a.k.a. the bane of my existence. The reason I went quiet when this music started is because every time I think about the dude, I get angry. And of course, leave it to Austin Wallace to come out here with the most gaudiest thing he could find. The cape, the gold, the championship, all that stuff. And for what? And for what? I get it. It's a big show. Look good. Do all that. But the problem is Austin is never in a position to prove why he actually deserves any of this stuff. I've never seen a guy get lucky to win a championship 3 times in a row. Seriously. He had interference on his first reign. He robbed Sean of his second reign due to a rule that he was not aware of. And then he gets the third reign on a technicality? Are you kidding me? And he still has a stupid briefcase that lets him challenge for whatever championship he wants. And the opponent from the weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the current All-Out Action United States Champion, Adrian Oxley. And Adrian Oxley is the All-Out Action United States Champion. And admittedly, other than Jackson Wade, has been one of the men on this card that has held this championship the longest, as he had held this title since All Out Action's Next Level pay-per-view earlier on in the season. But the question I have for Mr. Adrian Oxley, as great of a wrestler as this guy is, as talented of a guy as this guy is, and much an egotistical dude as this dude is, why is he teaming up with Austin Wallace in this thing? Seriously, I'm trying to mentally wrap my head around this. Because the way the championship team is going to work, apparently, is that the winner of this matchup, there's an ACW championship already ready for you. So if Adrian wins, he gets to keep his championship legacy as he will be the ACW United States champion. If Austin wins, please no, but if Austin wins, he will be the ACW All-Star champion. And if Sean wins, he'll be the ACW Global champion. So that's how we're going to handle this championship situation. So with that in mind now, how in the world, or why in the world, or for what reason does Adrian have to team with Austin Wallace? Like Austin isn't going to turn on this dude. Whatever. Poor friend decision making aside, let's see how Adrian does in this matchup. Here's a guy who I know is going to be riding into the match solo. The question is if he's going to walk out the same way he came in. All right, it's always been a manner of honor and integrity, unlike Adrian Oxley and unlike the blonde-headed dirtbag over there. That's a different story for a different day. I'm trying to remain professional. The opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the current All-Out Revolution Global Champion, the Nightmare, Sean Wright. Now this match is gotta be very rewarding in a way for Sean Wright. Because Sean Wright gets the chance to defeat 2 people that have been a thorn in his side for the longest time. Austin Wallace, literally ever since he entered All Out Action back in season 1, And then Adrian Oxley has a briefly, because let's be honest, if Adrian Oxley wasn't such a punk to put the United States Championship on the line against Sean Wright at Breaking Boundaries, you can argue that Sean would be sitting here right now, your AOA United States champion. But instead he gets drafted. He wins the global title. That's good on him. That's good for him. I'm proud of him. But we're going to see how this goes with Sean Wright, especially since he probably knows good and well he's going to be in straight up handicap. I'm sure Sean isn't stupid. I'm sure he knows what this matchup is going to entail. I'm sure he knows the people that are involved, what they're going to try to do to him. He is not dumb. He is ready for this matchup, and I don't blame him. The referee displaying all 3 championships. And here we go. And Austin trying to be the idiot and run at Sean right at the gate. Why would you do that? Oh! And of course, Adrian going to try to come in from behind. Of course, like I said, Sean had a feeling he ain't stupid. He knew that they were going to try this. And it's clearly so far not working out in the slightest for either of these guys. Scoop, slam down to Austin Wallace. If we can knock some of the gold off him, that'd be great. If we can see if that's real hot, if we can see if that's his real hair or if that's something fake, let me know. If we can shave him bald here at the end of an era, let me know. Not that great. Anyway, Sean Wright here is on a roll. We're going to really bring the fight to these two, or both of these two men. And look at that. And look at that. Some friend, right? Some friend, right? Y'all saw Austin move out of the way of that, right? So that way he didn't have to take the hit. Some friend, right? Okay, anyway, point proven. As Sean looked to do what he does best. And that take flight through the air to Austin Wallace, who I'm pretty sure knows what that feels like way too often from the part of Sean Wright. And now look at that Adrian Oxley. It was getting it too. Good for the goose, it's good for the gander, everybody can get it. You can get it too. Sean Wright is on fire. And yes, I'm being biased in this match. Leave me alone. Anyway, these strikes Adrian Oxley. I believe that knocked some common sense back into this man. Straight into a cover. Sean Wright only gets a 1 count. The fact that this wouldn't happen in the first place had Adrian not gotten involved in the business of Sean Wright and Austin Wallace in the ladder match. And I also think that if Sean didn't get robbed of the All-Star Championship in the first place, there wouldn't have been a need for the ladder match that Adrian Oxley got involved in to call on all of this downhill spiral that happened in the first place. But Adrian Oxley, like I said, is a competent wrestler, and as much as I hate to admit it, so is Austin. Adrian is back in control off the springboard, the boot right there, and now we're going to see what he can do. We maybe see him try to begin to wear down Sean, and yet he's going to adjust that, working on the leg. And I see Austin getting back up to his feet, and I already know this is not going to be a good thing. Even the crowd in New Orleans has realized it. Now look at this. Now look at this. A double team of Sean Wright. Cool. Because, you know, it's not like Austin Wallace can ever wrestle a matchup by himself or anything. Putting it out there. It's a novel concept. And now look at this, the Northern Light suplex to Sean Wright. Wait a minute, Austin Wallace! Wait a minute! The brainbuster to Adrian Oxley. I knew he couldn't be trusted. I knew it. I knew it. Why would you trust this man? Well, Adrian Oxley's about to pay for his trust here. And, oh, man. Thank goodness he kicked out at 2. But now, as a result of that, you better hope you can put somebody away soon. Because if not, then, well, when Adrian gets up, you're about to be public enemy number 1, Austin. Nice move right there on the part of Sean. And the referee said, you know what, no, I do not appreciate betrayal of that magnitude. You told me this guy was your friend. You told everybody this guy was your friend. I do not support betrayal. Dude, I kicked out at 2. Even the ref don't want Austin to win this one. Yeah, corrupted official. Yeah, probably paid him off. I don't care if you deserve it. All right, leave me alone. Anyway, snap suplex to Adrian Oxley. Sean getting back in this matchup here. Springboard, knee strike, down goes Austin. That's why you got to watch out in these triple threat matches. Shawn to the top rope. Here we go. Elbow drop. Taking down or to the heart of Austin Wallace. And oh, man. And look at this handspring. Oh, handspring elbow. That's out of here. Adrian Oxley with a rock and roll. Fake duplicate. Beautiful work there on the part of Adrian. Going straight for the cover here to Shawn Wright. This might be a wrap. No, well, good work on the part of Adrian. And Shawn going to about to be told to clear the ring. Ooh, that, yeah, pretty much. Oh, we're going to go back to Shawn. He ain't about to let him sit down and enjoy the view. And yeah, logically, Adrian Oxley is livid at the betrayal of Austin Wallace. And my friend, even Stevie Wonder could have saw that coming. So I don't know what the world to tell you. Now Adrian Oxley doing the one thing that I wish I could do from sitting at this announce table. Beating the brakes off of Austin Wallace, slamming face into the mat. Bingo, there we go. Yep. Go right ahead. That's up to those so-called good look. Oh! If I die for Shaw, a little bit of payback from earlier. How much I will say. Shawn is now in trouble on the outside. Look at this spinning gutbuster. Adrian Oxley is in firm control and probably running on pure aggression, given what Austin Wallace did to him. Taking him out the pride of that brain buster, especially since I thought they had a working deal. Apparently not. Oh! If it wasn't for Adrian Oxley in the first place, Shawn Austin wouldn't be sitting here with this All-Star Championship. Not digress. Swinging that breaker from Austin Wallace. Now what? Oh, that goes DDT. Bumping Adrian Oxley right on his head. Here's a cover and a kick out of two. And Adrian having to roll to the outside, and Shawn and Austin's going to soak it all in. Because when is the spotlight not on Austin Wallace? When did he not do anything and everything he can to make himself the center of attention when you are literally the least important person in this room right now? But whatever, Austin Wallace. He's in firm control of this matchup. I'll give him that. And look at Shawn, though, from the distance. Austin was spending time admiring his handiwork, and that didn't even pay off for him. And Shawn was a step ahead of the game. Catches Austin when he was probably looking at his own reflection. And, oh! Adrian Oxley, though, was ready for Shawn Wright, though. A captain super like jumping him on his neck. And now Adrian's going to jump back in. Fake super kick to Austin Wallace. And I've noticed ever since Austin hit that brain buster, Shawn and Adrian's target had mainly been him. And Adrian might witness one with his hand. And you notice the amount of offense that Austin Wallace has gotten in this matchup has been significantly diminished since he hit that brain buster to Adrian. Have you noticed that? Good. I've noticed it too. And I think Adrian's about to make sure that Austin isn't walking again. Oh! Backbreaker across the top turnbuckle. And look at that springboard drop kick. Shawn showing once again why you don't overlook him in a triple threat match, why you don't look over anyone in a triple threat match. Silent Dream super kick. Adrian was able to counter. Beautiful belly to belly suplex. Bringing down Shawn. Shawn now is in a heap of trouble. And the order on bated breath of this one here. This has been, admittedly, a pretty fun triple threat match. Maybe watching Austin getting beat up and cathartic to me, but I digress. Adrian Oxley taking flight. That was beautiful. Watch out, Austin Wallace though. Austin Wallace with a brain buster on the floor. And Austin may have this one in the bag. And just like that, Austin Wallace may have this one in the bag. Way to ruin my night already. Now Austin's showing off. Austin's looking to end this thing once and for all. Put an end to this one. Oh no, he's measuring. Come on, man. Come on, counter it. No. The brain buster again. Wait a minute, Jason Wells. Jason Wells with a baseball bat. This is the same man who, oh man. Jason Wells is the same man that Austin Wallace turned on the moment he got drafted. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. You are the man. Yes. 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 Yes, sir. And also, Jason is also the same man that helped Austin win the All-Star Championship in the very first time he won it. How things come full circle in a beautiful way. Sean's back in the mix here. The tornado DDT. Jason, I take back every single bad thing I've ever said about you, ever. I take back every single bad thing I've ever said about you. Finally Dream Super Kick. Someone come for Jason, I love him, man. This is awesome. And thank you, Jason, for justice. Sean Wright is your new, what we now know will be the AEW Global Champion since the AEW Championship is made for whoever wins this matchup. Yes, sir. Here's your winner and the unified champion, Sean Wright. And how fitting, Sean holding the two championships and got screwed out of numerous times. Thank you, Jason, for your hard-earned justice. It is well appreciated. Congratulations to Sean Wright. Who are you? Sean, you may not recognize me, you may not remember me, but I was the guy who, back at World Collide, defeated Austin Wallace and Caden Miles, who at the time was your All-Star and Global Champion, respectively. And at the time, I was going by the name of Dino Man, but you can now call me Damian Miles. And I'm here for one purpose and one purpose only. To bring some gold back with me. You see, I've been hearing about this End of an Era event for the longest time now, and since CTP's Lorenzo Sampson has been showing up and making his rounds, I decided to make my rounds too. And I was initially going to come down here and come at you face to face and challenge you to a match right here on the spot, but no, because I don't want any excuses from you when I do the inevitable. So how about I decided to go talk to Mr. Bloomberg. What? And he, for the sole purpose of giving this show the much needed star power, has agreed that you are going to face me for your championship on the very first episode of Action Central Wrestling. So Sean, enjoy this moment while you got it, because everybody's going to look at you for the guy that let down Action Central Wrestling on its very first night. So Sean, I'll see you then. What? Mr. Bloomberg, are you stupid? Yes, he is. Did you really say that Damian Miles can have a crack at the winner of that triple threat match? Yes, I did, Mr. Ezekiel. And I did it for the betterment of Action Central Wrestling. I did it because on our first episode, we need to make a splash. We need to make an impact. You should know that if you were a competent businessman. A competent businessman wouldn't have put someone who isn't signed with the company in a championship match, you idiot. That's the same decision that you got on me for several times. That's the same decision that everybody else got on me for several times, and I've learned from it. But yeah, here you go doing this stupidity. I'm waiting for this to blow up in your face, man. I hope Sean wins and beat Damian, but I hope that it's a close call enough for you to realize how stupid that was. Get your head on straight, man. Dang. And VI is once again speaking nothing but fact, and Mr. Bloomberg already showed himself to be the biggest idiot in the room. Are you kidding me? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to move on because coming up next, it is a grudge match between Ashley Knight and Angelina Spears. This all started back in Breaking Boundaries when Angelina got involved in the last woman standing match between Ashley and Chloe, in which Angelina tossed Chloe off the top of a truck, hitting her back on one of the crates on the way down. And ever since then, we haven't seen Chloe since. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, introducing first, from parts unknown, Angelina Spears. And this is also all because Angelina wants a friend in Ashley. And I think it's pretty crystal clear that Ashley wants nothing to do with her. So for some reason, Angelina has this very, I want to say, unhealthy obsession with Ashley. Ashley's getting sick and tired of it. She wants nothing to do with her. And tonight, Ashley is looking to get rid of this nightmare known as Angelina Spears once and for all. But then again, given how dangerous of a competitor Angelina Spears is that going to be possible? I admittedly don't know. But what a night of action we have seen up until this point. And everything looked to continue. Wait a second. There's Ashley Knight right there. There's Ashley Knight getting the rushing down Angelina. Spin her around. Here we go. We're going to CPS already. Ashley coming in, not playing any games here. They're going to continue to beat down, to wear out Angelina Spears to the outside. Goes Angelina. Ashley, if all one here tonight, suicide dive, beautiful work, right into the announce table. Goes Angelina on impact. I'm sure you're not going to get any sympathy card from Ashley in this regard. And I'm sure she's not only doing this for herself, but she's also doing this, admittedly, for Chloe Shaw. You see, Ashley and Chloe Shaw, they weren't the best of friends. In fact, they were very, very bitter rivals. But I believe what happened at Breaking Boundaries during the conclusion of that last woman standing match is something that I'm sure even Ashley, in fact, actually she mentioned it. Even Ashley herself didn't want to do, or didn't want to take part in, or didn't want the match to escalate in that way. And now Ashley Knight looking to get revenge on the woman who did it. Neck breaker. Down goes, oh man. Down goes Angelina, and Ashley not letting up on the slightest of the offense, dropping these elbows. And I think this is where things are going to get interesting. We're going to see how good Ashley, well, I mean, we know how good Ashley Knight is. Ashley Knight is the first ever AOL Women's Champion. Come on, man. Now how good she is. Now how good her adaptability is. Because if I can go nerdy for 5 seconds, Angelina is kind of like Cell of the women's division. She's able to absorb what you have and adapt and make it her own. Oh, man. Yes, and yes, I did make a Dragon Ball Z reference on commentary. Shush, leave me alone. But Angelina is kind of like the Cell of the women's division. She's able to adapt what you have, absorb what you have, and make it her own. And she is a very, very devastating force in this women's division. I think Ashley's about to find that out firsthand with the brain buster. And yes, in all the years doing this is the first time I made a Dragon Ball Z reference. I know, crazy, right? I know. But shout out to everybody that liked the show with me. They kicked right to the spine there. From Angelina Spears looking to wear down looking to wear down Ashley Knight, I'm sorry. And Ashley Knight not going to go quietly unpretty here. Robbing her down and on the stomp right to the back of the head and the back of the neck of Ashley. Or of Angelina. Angelina able to get back into it. They're actually forearm though from the women's champion. Or from the former women's champion. That to say the truth, Angelina never lost her women's championship. The division was disbanded and Angelina was happened to be the final champion. So she never lost the championship, So a part of her really wants to do well in this matchup and probably run through the rest of the women's division, mind you, so she can get back to that shot or to make sure that management forces her into a championship match because there will be no one left. Because it was at the result of her action at Breaking Boundaries that management came to the decision that as long as Ashley is under the leadership of Bloomberg, V.I.S. and Christina Miller, or V.I.S. and Christina Miller specifically, and she would no longer be getting the women's championship opportunity. Oh man, and she's probably taking every match as personally as she can, and so with Ashley, off the super kick going to kick at it too. Look right to the spine there from Ashley. Ashley continuing to bring the fight here to Angelina. We saw what Angelina is willing to do to Ashley, taking her out in the backstage area. You two got into a brawl as well on the episode of All Out Action. And now we are here, end of an era. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait a minute, look at it. Oh! End of Heartache, and that's pretty fitting. Because Ashley is looking to end this wild ride that she's been on with Angelina Spears, and she just potentially took, she took Angelina on a wild ride with the Spanish Fly. But Angelina is able to counter with the knees and get back into the right little backstab. Good and well, Angelina's going to be setting up for that sister kiss at some point in this matchup. It's been a physical battle, and Angelina's showing, okay, Ashley can do it. I got my eye set. I can do it too. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful yet vicious, sending Ashley crashing into that barricade. And as long as it's going to last, well, we're going to have to wait and see. Ooh. Double kick to the midsection right into the German suplex. Back first, spine first. Right onto the floor. Look at this. Oh! Good grief. Then her spine first. Right into the barricade, and Angelina Spears going to continue the offense here. Continue the aggression towards Ashley, cutting her down. You know good and well Chloe is actually watching. You know good and well Chloe's going to be watching this too. And admittedly, as much as she's never been on the side of Ashley Knight, you know good and well she's looking for her to win this one. Oh! Good reflex kick. Wow. What a nasty kick right to the side of the head. And now Ashley is in a world of trouble here. Angelina on fire, the forearm right to the back. If I'm Ashley, I got to counter something quickly because this match might be a wrap if Angelina has her way here. Here we go. The super clutch on the top rope. I'm telling you, man, Angelina can absorb, and she can adapt, and she's showing her adaptive nature. She figured out a game plan for Ashley. She's not going to let up on that game plan from Ashley, before Ashley. Taking her time. Absolutely just wearing her down. The Falcon there on it. Watching Angelina wrestle in the ring is almost like watching an artist at work who's trying to go for a cover and surprisingly only gets about a 1 count. And Angelina probably showing a little bit of frustration, going to continue to drive the knees in, or drive the elbows in, I should say, calling her up to her feet here. It's a bot kick, Ashley countered. Here we go, and the never mind, Angelina was able to counter. Off the rope she goes. Oh, right into a kick from Ashley. Beautiful spinning heel kick from Ashley. Oh, to the apron. Rainbow 450. That's what Ashley needs to do. Go back to that high risk offense. It worked before. Let's see if she can get it to work now. Catch it with a 450. Goes up top. Moves. Oh, baby. Excellent work from Ashley. Ashley now going for the cover. Can she put it away here? No. Oh, she cannot have. As Angelina Spears is now on the back foot here. Oh, what a super kick again from Ashley. Ashley now with the forearm. Going Angelina to the corner. Let's see how she follows up. A kick to the leg. There's been a fight here between these two. Look at it. Oh, man. Woo. Ashley maybe trying to put Angelina out of commission. Good grief, the elbow dropped again. I mean, it would be pretty fitting. You put one partner on Ashley, she's going to do the same in return. Ashley going to pick her back up. Neck breaker. Good luck with Angelina stopping the roll. And Ashley Knight is on here. Hit the world. DDT. Might want to do plans. You might want to watch out for this arm drag. Ashley trying. Drop kick miss though. Angelina off the roll. Drop kick miss the roll. Going back for the third time. Ooh, that's that clothesline. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Ashley needs to find the door to get out of this one. And she might be on to something. She's going to the top rope, as you can tell she's wounded. She's thinking about it. And she might have thought a little bit too long. Yes, she did. And I love Ashley to death. I love watching her go inside the ring. But the one problem I will say about Ashley Knight, and then she'll get up there and she'll think and she'll hesitate a little bit too long. And we've seen time and time again what hesitation can lead to when it comes to Ashley Knight. In this case, it leads to Angelina getting back in firm control of this matchup. Angelina now in a row. Oh! Savant kick right across the mouth. Man, we were not expecting that one. And she might want to be on the lookout for the sister kiss. Is she going to hit it? No. Ashley counter DDT. Great job on the part of Ashley. Countering with the DDT. Forearm right to the face. And look at this. Oh! They kick in the midsection from Angelina. That's counter from Ashley. Good right hand. And Angelina off the rope. Oh, caught the kick. She was ready for that one. The bot kick. She was ready for that one. Angelina getting every strike counter, but so with Ashley now. Here we go. Ooh, that's it. One of these women got to strike first and take advantage. Look at this. Ashley's going to go for the backfire. Okay, that's me. Trying to catch him off guard here. Oh, she almost did it too. And she almost did it. Oh, look at it. Ooh. Right across the top rope there. Wrap it up, man. He got this one in the bag. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. Trying to spin it. No. Angelina, Savant kick miss again. You might want to try something else if you can. Oh, wait a minute. Forearm, though. Forearm. And the GTS. The forearm connect. GTS. Front gold. Gonna pick her back up. GTS for the second time. Both of these women had one in the chamber. And Ashley was able to strike her first. And this matchup is over. Ashley Knight picking up a win here, hopefully putting the nightmare of Angelina Spears. Here's your winner, Ashley Knight. And with that, we will see what the future holds for Ashley Knight when it comes to her start in Action Central Wrestling. What a win, what a big stage from Ashley Knight, being able to, well, put things to rest with her former rival and now getting rid of another distraction in Angelina Spears. Ashley taking this moment to soak it all in. Wait a second, what the world Carolyn Amber doing there? Carolyn Amber is back out here, absolutely assaulting Ashley Knight, and we saw Carolyn put a full-on beatdown on Gloria Bass earlier. Carolyn sending a message here. Ooh! German suplex into the whipcord lariat. The world has gotten into Carolyn Amber. I get it. You're frustrated about losing the women's championship, but to go to this level, oh, wow. The powerbomb twisting the spine of Ashley Knight across the rope there. Carolyn Amber leaving a solid, firm impression here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to move on because coming up next is Brandon versus Alex. Alex made it crystal clear numerous times. He want nothing to do with Brandon. He gets a chance to take him out of the game once and for all here tonight. If Brandon is coming to fight anyway, because Brandon made it crystal clear that he doesn't even want to do this match in the first place. That's a different story. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 220 pounds, Alex. Alex making his way down to the ring. Alex, you see the bandage on his head there. That is the result of the quote-unquote training that have been taking place with Draven. Alex has been going through a series of tests and trials that Draven has put him through, and because it making him win a match in under 5 minutes and something like that, and just challenging him to win a match and doing all this other stuff. And every time Alex failed, he would get beat down with a baseball bat, where Brandon starts to interfere. But when Draven beat Alex bloody, he told him to go out there and win a match, and he didn't. Of course he didn't. And then Draven came out there with a baseball bat, beat him with it again. And then that's where Brandon got involved. And then after Alex failed again, Draven goes out to do the same thing. Brandon makes the save, but then Alex attacked Brandon because of it. And his opponent, also from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 220 pounds, Brandon. And Alex revealed a very trade secret that Brandon and Alex aren't father and son like initially pointed. It was actually a brother and brother type of deal, because Brandon being kind of looking over and looking after Alex and all that. Apparently they said during a rough period of their life. I'm not going to pry into that. I don't know what that is. But Brandon made it clear that he doesn't want to fight Alex. He doesn't want this matchup. Alex wanted this matchup to prove that once and for all, Brandon, and he's refusing to be in Brandon's shadow. He refuses to be, on the same scene at the same level as Brandon. So this is about to be a very personal affair. For the first time in All Out Action history, it is family versus family here. Here we go, and I'm admittedly, for some reason now, I start to have this kind of gut feeling that this isn't going to go, this is not going to be a good thing. Alex is sitting there goating him, and Brandon has not made a move yet. I think it's hurt. Oh, man. Oh, good grief. Alex coming out of the gate with the forearm, and I think it's pretty crystal clear that Brandon doesn't want to fight here. And oh, man, Alex immediately undoing the turnbuckle, sending Brandon spine first into this thing in a clothesline, sending Brandon to the outside. Alex was pouring on the aggression in the opening stages of this matchup will be an understatement. Good grief. Oh, throw them fake first right into the ring post. And look at this. Oh, man, again. Alex, you can tell Alex has been waiting on this moment. Alex has been waiting on this moment to get Brandon in a one-on-one matchup. And he actually, no, not even that. He made it crystal clear. He wanted nothing to do with Brandon. And so since Brandon kept getting involved in his business, Alex was going to make Brandon his business and challenge him to this matchup here. And clearly you see he's not letting up in the slightest. Oh, what an uppercut right to the jaw. Now look at it, now going for the cover. 1, 2, he gets it. Hold on a minute. He got a 2 count. Already? Okay, interesting. Brandon now slowly but surely getting back up to his feet, and he's once again not making a move. It's kind of almost waiting on him to make a. Brandon just stepped on the apron, and oh, wait a minute, Alex going to bring him back in the hard way. I think when Brandon said he didn't want to fight, I think he moved it. I mean, we didn't see Brandon move. We didn't see Brandon make a move towards Alex to kick this matchup off. We didn't see Brandon make a move to fight Alex right there. He tried to walk out of this thing. And Alex is clearly not going to let that happen. Is it just nerves? Is it maybe just the initial? I mean, I can understand. Oh, man. What a slam from Alec going for the cover for the second time in this. Hold on a second. My theory might be correct. I mean, Brandon has shown his toughness. He's hung in there with Brian Dexter on Brian Dexter's All Out Revolution debut. And they both actually went out there and tore the place up. And we've seen Brandon's toughness ever since his return, but I think if you ask me, I think it's crystal clear that, yeah, Brandon, he doesn't want to do this. I mean, this is the pure definition of I don't want to do this I've ever seen. And Brandon now standing on the outside of the ring. Alec initiated the aggression. Now he's begging him to get back in the ring. He doesn't want to fight. He's literally walking up the ramp right now. He did not want to fight, but Alec is not going to let this go. Oh, man. And I usually try to see both sides. Oh, good grief, an exploding suplex on the ramp. Yo, are you kidding me? Wow. And listen, guys, I usually try to see both sides of the situation, but and I can kind of see where Alex is coming from. I mean, he got all this built-up anger, frustration, and emotion, and it's clear. Yeah, Brandon wants to be involved in Alex's business, and Alex doesn't want it, so why not challenge him to a match to prove that, hey, I don't want you in my business whatsoever. But if you're Brandon in this case, if you're Alex in this case, why not just let this man have his peace? And he's going to let him up for the third time. Why not let this man have his peace? Just let him go. He tried to walk out. He tried to let you pin him. Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. Yo, chill out. He's literally trying to give you what you want. You want a victory over him? Take your victory over him, man. What is this? Referee got to admonish Alex for using the steel chair. Oh, man, a clothesline. Taking down the referee. Brandon is slowly getting back to his feet here. Whoa, Brandon has to counter that. I'm sorry, I think what Brandon ain't about to do is let his brain get scrambled in. I think at least he got enough common sense to not let that happen. And he's going to throw the chair on the outside of the ring. Referee's going to put that turnbuckle back into place, but Brandon again is not going to make a move in this one. Alex, he's giving you the door. Look, he got an arm wide open, do it. You're going to put him out, do it, bro. But Alex is going to take his sweet time and savor the moment. And look at this, the scoop, man. Down goes Brandon. This man is a pure definition of I don't want to fight, I don't want to do this. But Alex, something in Alex's mind that's just not going to let him beat Brandon without Brandon putting up a fight. I don't know what it is. Because it's going to go down in the record book as a win for you. Right? It's going to go down as that. But, come on, man. And now we got the steel chair in hand. I think he's, trying to use the steel chair that time. Straight up didn't care. And now Brandon's going to fight back in this one. I guess he realizes emotions aside, he got to do what he got to do. And Brandon now is also busted open. So, yeah, when you're bleeding and now you got your family member trying to crack you in the head with a steel chair, you're going to fire back and do something. And Brandon, I think, is realizing that. And he's looking to tee off here on Alex, and Alex with a boot to the face. And I think now that Brandon, I think he realizes he got to fight, man, regardless. If he doesn't want to do this, Alex is not going to let him go unless he does. He done got a heck of a lot interested in his drop kick right to the chest. And here we go. I think we're about to get it on and popping here. Scissor kick to the back of the neck. Alex tried to crack this man's head in with a chair 2 times in this matchup, and Brandon has at least some semblance about himself. He's not going to let that happen. He's going to let Alec get his win, or he was at least, not until, well, now I hope Alec wins it because of stupid overdrive. Man, I thought we talked to you about this. Get that move out of your arsenal. Brandon going for a cover now. He might have caught Alex off guard with that offense, and a kick out at 2 from Alex here. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Now we're on and popping. Alec flip through, gets flipped through, and a knee strike right to the jaw. Come on, Brandon is firing up. Brandon is firing up. He realizes he got to fight this man. He doesn't want to. But this is the case, man, of throw that stuff to the side, throw your emotion to the side, handle business, man. And he's handling his business. Look at these uppercuts here. Brandon Collins told for him to get back to his feet again. What's he got? Here we go. The uppercut number 3. Uppercut number 3. Brandon is about to turn up and be a house of fire here. German, well, Northern Light suplex. What the world was I talking about? Northern Light suplex. Down goes Alex. And this gotta hurt. This has to hurt Brandon on the inside. Oh! Ooh! Didn't connect all of it, but whatever, why not? Go for the cover off it. I don't blame you, man. And a kick at it, too. And now we're starting to see Brandon slowly starting to realize, yes, he got to do it, man. You got the crowd behind you. Go to work here. Alex is able to catch him with the elbow to the midsection of the clothesline, putting a stop to that brief flurry of offense. And now the part of Alex are probably smiling. Because you know good and well, this is what he wanted. He wanted Brandon to bring him a fight and prove to him that he wants to prove straight up that he doesn't need Brandon. Knee strike right to the face. Knee strike right to the face again. Oh, right hand. Alex on his shot. Brandon firing one back in his own uppercut again. He's been using these uppercuts effectively ever since he started getting his offense going. And here we go. Tips the off. Look at this. Oh, excellent work. My boy, let's go. Fire up there. Yeah, there we go. Shoot it off. Let it come around. Oh, no. Alex is back on his feet, though. DDT. Man, that's the way to spin it around. Alex, Brandon was just living in the moment. Oh, man, he's busted wide open here. Straight into a cover. And, kick out at 2. Oh, man, and now, since Brandon fighting back, Alex don't know what the heck he does. He wants to do. He probably should have just let Brandon, he probably should have just let him go. Because what if Alex did all this, and Brandon still comes out with the win in this matchup? How stupid are you going to look? He was trying to let you take the easy way out. He was letting you have what you want and have a victory. But he wasn't going to let you bash his brain in with a steel chair. That wasn't about to happen. Now look at that. Oh, just this disrespect from Alex. I mean, you can tell this young kid is feeling himself. Ever since he split off from Brandon, he's been on his high horse that he's not been able to come down from yet. Able to counter. Brandon now throwing these chops. Here we go. Drop kick to Alex. He's feeling it. Brandon is feeling it. Keep it overdrive again. It's effective offense, but I don't get why you have that move in your arsenal, bro. I'm just throwing it out there. Well, here we go. Back. What? Yo, look at that. You see the torque that he put on that? He's not playing. Up over the shoulder. Oh, excellent counter. Reverse DDT. Excellent counter into the reverse DDT. Alex now is feeling this one. Going up top. This isn't a good look here. For Brandon, waiting down below. Also calling him up to his feet. Oh, excellent. Keeping it simple, yet effective. Brandon rolls to the outside, but I don't think he's going to be retreating first because Alex is not going to let him retreat. And second, oh, man. And second, I think Brandon found the urge, the will to fight forward. And you know this is probably hurting the heart of Brandon on the inside that he even have to do this in the first place. But the fact that he now has to actually get physical in this matchup, and now that Alex has shed his own family member blood of all things, has got to make this so much worse than the Northern Light suplex. And I'm sure Brandon is only doing what he can to end this matchup, to get this matchup out of his mind, to get it out of his brain, and to hopefully push past this matchup. Go for the cover. We don't usually see him go for a cover off of that, but he goes for it this time. And Alex kicking out at 2.5. And a part of that on the face of Brandon is probably not just frustration. Oh, dropping the knee. Drop the knee and oh man. Slamming him head first. Down into the ground there. And look at this, gonna pick him back up and do it again. I kind of want him to get back up, but I know a part of him probably because he wants to end this blasted thing. But let's see. Let's see what he does. Here we go. That kick again, right to the back of the head. Shot to the midsection, Brandon. Oh, uppercut again, my boy. Let's go. Put him away, man. Go ahead. Let's do it. Handle your business. You saw the hesitation, but he's going for it, though. Here we go. Oh, Alex counter. Alex was able to counter. Wait a minute. Excellent counter from Brandon. Brandon counters. Drop the face. Oh, Alex countered again. Brandon countered with a boot to the midsection. Over to the corner he goes. Oh, drop kick into the corner. Drop kick into the corner. Oh, what an uppercut from Alex, ready to rock. Alex was ready to go, instantly catches him with an uppercut. Brandon gets caught. And Brandon catches him. Stiff right hand. Oh, bring him right back down. Beautiful work there. And now Brandon, where in the world is Brandon going? He's going to the top, yes he is. To the top rope he goes. To the top rope he goes. Brandon now. Excellent elbow drop off the top rope. Straight into a cover. Straight into a cover that might be a wrap here. Brandon may be able to put the nightmare behind him, and no, he can't. Because Alex is, yo, look at him. Look at him. He's getting vicious with it. Oh, man. Raking the forehead, raking the eye. And you can say probably raking the cut, too, of Alex. Good grief. Alex, I think they're setting something off in this man. Yes, sir. Feel it, bro. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I want to see. Get the pep in your step, man. I feel you. Yes, sir. Do it, man. Yes, sir. Oh, I gotta go for a splash. Waited way too long. Alex was able to get the knees up. Waited way too long. Alex was able to get the knees up. Down he goes. Wait a minute. What is it meant? Oh, wait a minute. He's undoing the second turnbuckle. No, come on. He already undid the other one. And now he's looking to follow up here. Shot right to the face. Look at him telling him to bring it on and gonna punch him again right in the open wound. And Brandon looking at him eye to eye. Wait a minute, he spins him around, but wait a second. I don't think Brandon knew that turnbuckle was exposed. I see him kind of looking back at the turnbuckle like he wasn't expecting that, or maybe he did, and maybe he knew. And wait a minute, Alex grabbing the steel chair. Brandon grabbing the steel chair now. Brandon's grabbing the steel chair. And wait a minute. Oh, yo, wait a minute. I was begging him to hit him. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Do it, bro. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, no. Oh, he didn't. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Something in that moment just triggered in the mind of Brandon, and he couldn't. That's his family, man. He didn't want. He's not going to stoop to that level. Alex not afraid of doing it clearly. He couldn't do it, man. Probably didn't know that turnbuckle was exposed either. I think it's pretty quick brain buster from Alex. And I think it's pretty crystal clear. Brandon he lost himself in that moment, and Alex takes advantage here. What an emotional roller coaster ride, especially. Here's your winner, Alex. What an emotional roller coaster ride, especially down the final stretch. Alex picking up the victory in this one. putting Brandon out to pasture once and for all. Alex picking up the win here in this match, all because Brandon couldn't do it, man. He had too good of a heart. He's not going to stoop to that level to beat his own family member. And wait a minute, Draven there in the ring with a baseball bat. He drops it. Looking at Brandon now. He's probably instructing Alex to go finish him all. Brandon made it back to his feet, just observing the situation. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Alex is beating the brakes off of Draven. Yes! Yes! Oh, thank goodness. This match may have done more than Alex was expecting. Draven and Alex has seen the light, thank goodness. Beating the J-Life out of Draven. That's payback for everything else. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Alex just cracked Brandon over the head with that baseball bat. DDT to Draven. Brandon made it back to his feet though, but Alex, brainbuster. And I think it's pretty crystal clear that Alex, going forward, will be his own man. Wow. And to think the saga has ended in this way. Hey, yo, Nate. I know you've been quiet. I know you've been real to yourself ever since you got in the arena, man. And I don't blame you given what tonight's match is going to hold for you. But I just want to stop by and tell you, man, that if you don't give it 100%, you're going to have a problem with me. But I know I'm not going to have to worry about that with you. So, Nate, all I'm going to do is say go out there, give it your best. Because if this is our last night, it's been a heck of a ride, man. But if it isn't, I say let's make a future out of Action Central Wrestling. But tonight, good luck, man. That's all I'm here to tell you. Wayne Frost giving what could potentially be his final goodbye. As coming up next, Nate Shield has a special challenge match with his and Dwayne's career on the line. And their jobs on the line in this one. All thanks to Nate's desperation to get his hands on one man. The following contest is a no disqualification match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 286 pounds, the Maniac, Nate Shield. Nate Shield making his way down to the ring as what we now know will be a no disqualification match. And Nate Shield had put himself in this predicament because Nate put his hand on the ice when the ice was actually about to give him his requested matchup against Darren Thompson. But now because of that, Nate Shield is in a challenge matchup where his and Dwayne Frost's careers are on the line here. And this is a Mr. Bloomberg challenge. This is Mr. Bloomberg's decision. We now know that this match will be no disqualification, but I guess it's time to figure out who his opponent or opponents will be. Oh man. This matchup, this is gonna, oh wow. I'm gonna explain in a minute. And introducing the opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 322 pounds, Monster. Some of you all, okay, a good bit of you all may not know this, but Nate Shields is the man who brought Monster into this business in the first place. Nate Shield was the master of Monster, the trainer, the tutor, the pupil of Monster, with Nate Shield showing his face at AOA's Last Stand pay-per-view back in season 1. These two have been up and down the road together. They were a part of the New World Nation together. And it seemed Monster and Nate, as life would have it, they kind of go their own separate ways. And how fitting that if this is indeed the final matchup for Nate Shield, it is against the man who has made absolute dominance across All Out Action, and it is against the man that Nate Shield helped bring into this business. And it is no disqualification at that. This is our co-main event, ladies and gentlemen, because coming up next is our world title unification matchup. But in a matchup I was never expecting to see ever, it is Nate Shield versus Monster, no disqualification, with Nate and Dwayne's careers on the line in this one. Oh, good grief. Monster just grabbing him by the neck and tossing him immediately. I never knew Monster to have any type of emotion, but I didn't think he would be doing all of this. He's the man who brought him into this business. And Monster, of course, is probably not in the best of mood because he did have a chance to win the All Out Revolution World Championship on the final episode and fell short in that regard. And Monster is now unleashing all of that frustration, all of that anger onto Nate Shield, and probably not only showing to him, but showing to the Action Central Wrestling roster that he's going to be the Monster of old. I think that part is going to be pretty crystal clear here in the clothesline, sending Nate Shield all the way to the outside. Ooh. Look at it right against the announce table here. Oh! Announce the face first off the table. And Monster now throwing hands. Nate Shield needs to get his hands up, needs to do something in this race. I think Monster's going to end this man's career and not even think twice about it. Oh, them head first into the ring post again. And if I remember anything, if I know anything about Monster, and this is going to be a very physical matchup and a very violent matchup once I feel we get some weapons involved in this thing. Because it's going to be almost inevitable knowing these gentlemen here. And how poetic would this be? Student versus teacher. You saw father versus son, or again, brother versus brother, I should say. With Alec versus Brandon and the emotional affair that was. And I think this is going to be hard to watch, and this is going to be a violent affair here in Monster. Using the steel chair, driving it into the lower back of Nate Shield. Good grief. Ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed our co-main event. Coming up next, it will be our world title unification matchup. Congratulations to the current champion of Sean Wright, who will be our ACW Global Champion. Oh my God, what a Uranagi. What a Uranagi. But congratulations to our current ACW champion of Sean Wright, who will be our ACW Global Champion. Gloria Bath, who will be our ACW Women's Champion. Twisted Disciples, who will be our ACW Tag Team Champion. Then we got one more championship yet to be decided. That will be decided in our main event next. And right now, Nate Shield needs to wonder if his career even going to see the light of day in ACW? Because Nate Shield is busted open and Monster is not letting up in the slightest. And this is all because Nate Shields wanted a match with Darren so badly that he put his hand on the ice because he felt that the ice wasn't getting it done. Even though the ice was trying to work with Nate Shields this entire time. So if Nate Shields wins this matchup, Darren's suspension is lifted sooner than expected. What does that entail? We don't know. But if he loses, this match is fired. So he gets what he wants if he wins, and he loses his job if he doesn't. So all he needed to do was just keep it cool. He would have got the match. Nate Shields brought this upon himself. He snapped at Dwayne a couple of times because of this whole thing. So it's nice to see that Dwayne still being supportive of Nate Shields. But a question I'm going to ask, is it worth all of this? Oh, man, face first right into the table. You know, Monster got some evil intentions, but Nate Shields moving out of the way, sending Monster crashing into that table. And Monster now getting back on his feet, but Nate Shields sending him to the outside. Here we go. Nate about to take off here. Beautiful. Nate Shields taking off, taking flight. And that opens the door to not only get him back in this matchup, but to save his career. Oh! Dropping across the barricade. Nate Shields. Oh, throw them into the barricade. And wait a minute. Nate going the extra mile here. The spear to the barricade now. Nate Shields is doing anything he can to agree. And now what? I mean, you speared him through the barricade. You hit a massive dive on him on the floor. I think the next step would be to go to try to pin the man, but I think he got one more move in mind before he does that frog splash off the top rope. But Nate Shields, Nate may save his career here. No, he does not, at least not yet. And Monster able to kick out of this one. You know, part of this is probably hurting Nate emotionally to do this. Ooh. Throwing hands, absolutely unloading on Monster here. Oh! And the follow-up knee strike not doing any favors. They're going to grab the steel step. Only bad intention can come out of this one. The shoulders have been here at the end of an era. Oh, man! Just creamed him with the steel step. And now the discus big boot can be the knockout blow here. He catches him with it. Discus big boot, and this may spell a wrap for Monster in this move. Monster staying alive. Somehow, some way. Now what? I grab another table. I already grabbed one. You just absolutely, Monster got to ram himself through that one. Oh no! And to think that Nate may instantly regret bringing that table out is going to be the biggest understatement of the century. Get immediately spine busted onto it and then getting scoop slammed back first on the steel step. And Nate crawling to the floor, perhaps on instinct, just to try to get the heck up out of dodge. But Monster now, with the steel chair from around the corner. Oh, man, smashing him right in the head with the steel chair. You know, somewhere in the back, Mr. Bloomberg is having a thick smile on his face, loving every minute of this. I mean, this idiot already signed Sean Wright versus Damian Miles for Shaw Championship, and Damian isn't even signed with the company. I'm almost certain he isn't. Has Lorenzo Sampson running around, and now he's going to be happy. He got rid of Darren, at least for the time being, and probably hope Nate wins this matchup so he can keep Darren suspended, quote unquote, probably for way longer than any reasonable suspension would go, or should go. Now Nate Shields is in massive trouble here. His head is in a very vulnerable position on that steel chair. Monster going for the elbow drop and oh, he hit the chair. He hit the chair. He hit the freaking steel chair. Chair to the jump. And here we go. DDT. And Monster now has been busted open. Nate Shield not even going to be bothered with it. And they kick out at 2. Woo! Nate Shield needs to do something. He's doing everything he can in the book. Absolutely unloading on Monster here. And he has to. Unlike, and it's funny, unlike Brandon and Alec, where Brandon didn't want to do this matchup, and he was trying to walk out, and he was trying to, get himself pinned and all that stuff, Nate Shield doesn't have that option. Nate Shield doesn't have that option because if he walks out or let Monster pin him or any of that sort, this match is over. And his career is over on top of that. And he doesn't get a match with Darren. And Dwayne's career is over. All because of Nate Shield putting his hands on VI, who all he was trying to do was trying to help him get his match with Darren in the first place. Oh no. This isn't good. Oh no. Oh, right to the table. From the apron, over the top rope, through the table, and a kick out at 2.5. Andre bucked it wide open. Nate Shield is split from the other. Andre bucked it wide open, and I don't think Nate Shield is going to be faring any better if Monster were to have his way here, and he is hammering these heads and these skulls of Nate Shield over and over and over again. Now look at this here. Oh, he's not doing the turnbuckle pad. Oh no. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, snake got across the goodness. Across the exposed steel turnbuckle. Oh man, that was vicious and old. Oh. And that snake eyes, I believe, have cut Nate Shield wide open. Oh man, yes it did. Yes it did. Nate Shield is a heat. Nate Shield is a crimson mask at this rate. But Monster's not going to let up the Uranagi, slamming him down. They need to get some medical attention. And Nate Shield, who is losing. Oh, good grief. Apologize for the graphic nature of this one, but Nate Shield is losing a ton of blood here. And Monster now knows he has a wide open. What the world does this big man need with a ladder? What the world is this big man going to use a ladder for? Well, probably nothing pleasant. Let's start there. Covered. And now Monster got Nate Shields in the water trouble in a scoop slam. Edge of his back. Lower back hitting the ladder. And now looking to go for the tombstone and call it a wrap. If he hits it on the ladder, it's done. Or if he hits it, period, it's done. But wait a minute though. Nate Shield able to flip out of it. Oh, tombstone of his own. Tombstone of his own. And going for the cover. And going for the cover with it. Almost saved his career. And given the blood loss of Nate Shield's part, he's going to have to do something. Wait a minute. Oh, shot right to the back there from Monster to Nate Shield. These two men are still battling in this one. And Monster got nothing to gain or lose in this matchup. Well, then again, he can make a great name for himself going into ACW and make Mr. Bloomberg a very, very happy man. But that's a different story for a different man. But Nate Shield got the most to gain and the most to lose. Because if he wins, he gets one step closer to having it match up with Darren. But if he loses, him and his friend's career is over. It's a wrap. It's done. It's finished. Ooh! And payback is something else. Getting the same snake eyes treatment across that exposed steel turnbuckle and then the steel chair right over the face. Man. Bro. Oh, man, the Monster's a mess, too. Woo! Oh, goodness. Oh, great. What a spine buster from me. Trying to end this thing and a kick at it, too. Oh, my word. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just receiving word, by the way, that before we get into our main event, we actually have several APW announcements to make. Throwing it out there. Stick around. And anyways, again, you're questioning if Nate Shields is going to be able to stick around in ACW if he's able to win this matchup. But, oh, great forearm on the part of Monster. Monster throwing hands now. Uh-oh. He got Nate Shields in a world of trouble. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, powerbomb on the ladder. Oh, and then throw right into the apron. Powerbomb back first, fire first on the ladder. And then thrown against the apron. Oh, grief. Monster now. This match is done. After all that, this is over, man. I mean, Nate Shields had a good career, bro. You're going to be missed. But I think this may be a case of his own action dug his own grave here. Nate Shields may have dug his own career grave with his action towards the ice. All they needed to do was keep it cool. And this matchup right here would have been Darren versus Nate Shields. That's all they needed to do. That's literally all this man needed to do. Oh! Off right to the back there. Monster is going to continue the punishment. And he clearly got something evil and violent in mind. And now, Monster's hit a couple times off the turnbuckle. Rolls him to the outside. And he almost hit his head on the step on the way down. Not helping his landing in the slightest. This isn't good. This is not a good look. Nate Shields is in a very dire situation, and oh man, what a violent kick right to the face. And Monster now looking to do a little bit of redecorating at ringside. Nate Shields is a heap on the floor. Monster now. Wait a minute, he got that loud. This big man is not about to do what I think he's about to do. Oh no. Oh goodness, Nate's career is done. Nate's career is out. He is out cold. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not to show it off. He's admonishing handiwork. He knows good and well that Nate's not going to be able to get back in this thing. Now what? The word of this man. Come on, come on. Just needing the place out. Monster with admonishing his handiwork. He's going up the ladder. Monster now going up to the ladder, but Nate Shields rolling off. And I think Monster waited a bit too much time. And Monster is working everything. And now Nate Shields is climbing up the ladder with him. Oh! His right hand. Oh, wait a second. Nate Shields able to counter. Both of these two men are in a very, very precarious position. Nate Shields. Oh, no, please, bro. No. No! Oh, good grief! Nate Shields took Monster to the asylum from the top of the ladder to the floor to the table. Monster's back gotta be broken. The fall from the inside of the ring to the outside, through the table, hitting the floor. And one more on the inside of the ring. Oh my word. And Nate Shields, leading like a stuffed pig and all, wins this matchup. Here's your winner, Nate Shields. And all of that just so Nate can keep his career and be one step closer to facing Darren Tarleton. Talk about having so much hatred built up in you that you go to that level. Wow. What a, woo. What a creep, what a battle. Nate Shields picking up the win. I applaud him. I applaud his effort. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. Nate saves his career. Nate and Dwayne both saves their career. And we have a couple of ACW announcements. First off, as a result of what we just saw earlier tonight, it will be Jason Wells going one-on-one with Austin Wallace. Austin Wallace turned on Jason Wells during the action draft. We clearly saw Jason Wells get a measure of revenge right here tonight. And it's going to blow over on ACW's first ever episode. And Johnny Rivers, one-on-one versus RJ Miles. RJ Miles has some very disparaging remarks to make towards Johnny Rivers. And Johnny Rivers was saying, all right, you're so confident. Let's see if you can beat me. Johnny Rivers versus A2J. Again, another first episode matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to announce that ACW first ever pay-per-view will be ACW Mission X, which hopefully means the return of the Ultimate Mission Battle Royal, unless they got some other slick stuff in mind. Stay tuned for announcements regarding the Mission X pay-per-view. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time to clear everything up here. It is time to go out in the best way possible. It is time for the World Championship title unification matchup. A2J versus Jackson Wade. Two champions that had to go through grueling affairs to get to this point. Now get to stand with All Out Action and All Out Revolution's biggest prize in their possession. What a night we have had, yo. Wow. Here comes the All Out Action World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your End of an Era main event. A World Championship title unification match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the current All Out Action World Champion, A2J. A2J, a man who came into All Out Action at the very start, one of the young lions of All Out Action, and admittedly, A2J has proven himself from his days with Outline with Austin Aries, proved himself when he was holding that United States Championship, even when he came back and rejuvenated himself. He still proved that he got what it takes to be the top of All Out Action, and here he is, the All Out Action World Champion. And I gotta say, you couldn't have asked for a better man to go out as All Out Action final World Champion here. As we wait, champion number 2. And introducing the opponent from Detroit, Michigan. Weighing in at 287 pounds, he is the leader of Top Class Warriors and the current All Out Revolution World Champion, Jackson Wade. Wow. I'll say this about Jackson Wade, kind of the same deal. Except Jackson kind of used some very underhanded, sleazy, grimy tactic to get to this point here. Jackson Wade had crawled and scratched his way to the top, but it's almost like right as he was getting to the top of the ladder, he kind of sprung his way up there by using some underhanded tactics. He did put a bounty over the head of the All Out Revolution World Champion at the time in RJ Miles, or at the time it was JB, and then it was RJ Miles. And Jackson revealed himself as the leader behind the whole thing, revealed why it happened. But ever since then, though, other than him putting a bounty over the champion's head, you can't say that Jackson hasn't proved himself as a dominant champion since then. He defeated JB. He defeated Dave, even, on an episode of All Out Action, and recently in the steel cage match between him and Monster. He defeated RJ Miles twice, actually. And he's pretty much been dominant against anybody who's stepped foot in the ring with, and he's even beaten Nate Shield back at Breaking Boundaries. So safe to say safe to say Jackson Wade has been holding down this All Out Revolution World Championship for the longest time, winning it all the way back in the Onslaught pay-per-view. And I'll say it this way. One of the only men that was given a loss to Jackson Wade is A2J, defeating him on night 2 of the Action Draft. And you know good and well that loss is not sitting properly with Jackson Wade. But ladies and gentlemen, for the final time, those two world championships will be raised in the air, and it's time for your End of an Era main event. And here we go. I would like to thank all of you guys once again who have tuned in to End of an Era. We hope you have enjoyed everything up to this point. If you still feel so inclined, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload, as the birth of Action Central Wrestling is upon us, and the final piece of the ACW puzzle will be crowned right here in this World Championship Title Unification Contest. Ooh. And for the second time there, we saw A2J trying to lock up with Jackson Wade, and clearly that's not going to work. I don't think matching strength for strength of this guy's going to work. Even if A2J is trying to go for more technical stuff here against someone the likes of Jackson Wade, I say good luck with that happening. And look at that, because Jackson Wade could just do that all day. And look at that, then he tried to run off and do some type of striking maneuver. I applaud it. And Jackson Wade knows he's going to have the strength advantage, and A2J got to be a little wary of that. He's going to try to lock up again, and this time, good stuff on the part of A2J, able to get the better of that. I thought Jackson was going to push him off again, but on the part of A2J being quick on the draw there. And well, that ain't a good look. Oh, man. I'm on the side of Jackson Wade clutching and mangling your wrist in that wrist lock. It's not a good idea, but then again, A2J being a smaller guy, being behind Jackson Wade with the hammer lock, that's not a bad idea. Trying to go for a clothesline, but fortunately for Jackson Wade, he was able to turn his body out of the way and prevent that attack from happening. To talk about a blindsiding shot, if you were waiting at that point, especially not seeing it coming, those tend to be the worst shots, the shots that you don't see coming. We kind of saw an example of that earlier on in this matchup, with A2J being caught by surprise with the boot. Now the wrist lock is locked in, the knee to the gut, and the back trip, bringing down A2J, and now Jackson Wade sending A2J to the outside. And in the case of Jackson Wade, this is really just a way to assert his dominance. This is his ring. This is his domain. And plus, good and well, A2J, there's a part of A2J that's still probably at least a little winded, I should say, from that 60-minute Iron Man match. What a grueling affair, but what a wonderful contest that was between himself and Johnny River. But while I'm singing the praises over there, Jackson Wade showed plus 10 IQ during that steel cage match against Monster and Dave, able to get out of win that match by escaping the door after taking both men out of the equation. So you don't want to underestimate the heart of A2J, nor the IQ of Jackson Wade. Jackson Wade is showing himself to be a very intelligent individual. Not really for the betterment of society type, but you get my point. And now he's even showing more of that here in this match, that he's taking his time in this matchup with A2J and the brainbuster on the floor. A2J getting thrown back in the ring here. I don't know how much more how much longer this can last. More A2J as Jackson have been in full control since the opening bell. Pick him up here. Ooh, he's going to the midsection. Here we go. Pick him through. Excellent work. Beautiful. I'm not going to cover off of that, but a kick out at one, like I said, in order to estimate the heart of A2J, because he's still sitting it. I don't have to make the fire that burns inside of it. If you're a real one, you know where that came from. Anyway. Oh man, what a fun night this has been. And what a methodical approach Jackson Wade had up to this point. Something devious in mind here for A2J. Here we go, off the rope, coming back on the other side. Look at it. Oh! What a close one. Taking the head off of A2J. Gets a 2 count that time. A2J not going to go down easy. Jackson Wade's working on the back, working on the spine of A2J, knowing good and well he's going to set up for that accordion rack. Maybe trying to reopen that cut here. That formed on the head of A2J during that Iron Man match against Johnny River. Scoop slam driving him down. A2J rolling to the outside of the ring. Jackson Wade looking to follow suit. Looking to go after A2J. A2J trying to flip through. And great awareness on the part of Jackson Wade. He's trying to go for it. Looks like A2J was trying to catch Jackson by surprise with the tilt-the-world DDT there. And A2J not going to let that one slide in an excellent suplex or on-track suplex. And down goes A2J. Ooh, I'll put to the spine. I'll to the spine again. Put that hand there, and Jackson Wade got A2J in a world of trouble. It's been hard for A2J to find a footing in this matchup. What a toss from Wade. You know, top flat Warriors are in the backup, in the back watching this one. You know, good and well they're prepared to rush out if things get too dicey. You also know A2J's friend Johnny Rivers is back there too. They were still frustrated, of course, and not losing the world title, but you know, good and well, he's going to be ready to go if A2J would need him in that respect. Wait a minute, look at it, trying to charge in, A2J with a roll up, trying to catch him by surprise here. So close. Who count? He stays alive in the tilt-the-world DDT. Beautiful work in that with that right there that allowed A2J to get some momentum. Knee strike. That's the thing I always appreciate about A2J. There's something that he knows is his bread and butter. If he can get somebody down, he knows he can set up for that running knee strike. But oh man, Jackson Wade with a clothesline taking the head off of A2J. And I can promise you, that's not the type of offense that A2J going to want to keep getting hit with as this matchup progresses. Especially given, again, the Iron Man match that he had before going into this matchup here. Jackson Wade going to go for the cover. He got it 2 again. And you got to wonder, what's the Mission X pay-per-view on the horizon? And we do know that is their first APW first ever pay-per-view. He's going to be next in line by then. You know, all men and women, all men, at least, have their eyes on this one. Well, I'm sure men and women both. They're both intrigued. Everybody got their eyes glued to this matchup here. But I'm sure the men in the locker room, they're probably wondering, all right, who am I going to face? When I mark my territory goes after the World Championship, who am I going to face there? And A2J with an excellent knee drop right to the head of Jackson Wade. Now got the armbar locked in. Oh! Way too early for any of that to be taking place. Trying to go for a super kick. A2J with a step ahead of the game. And catches him with a Pele kick for his effort. A2J now rolling out to the apron. This isn't about to be a good look. What is A2J going to do here? He's going up to the top rope, but Jackson Wade was ready for him. Excellent counter though from A2J, trying to follow up and get caught with a power slam. Jackson Wade has made it crystal. Jackson Wade made it crystal clear that he's getting sick and tired of talking about what he's going to do to A2J. And then we're getting sick and tired of everybody bringing up the fact that A2J beat him the last time they faced off. And look at that, spinebuster. Spinebuster from Wade. Bringing down A2J. And last time around, A2J picked up the victory over Jackson Wade. Oh, wait a second, he's trying to charge it again. A2J was able to counter. Referee, come on, bro. A2J almost had it again. That might need to be his MO. He need to catch Jackson slipping. And take advantage when he can. A2J waiting on Jackson Wade to get back up to his feet. Jackson Wade is in a heap of trouble on the apron. And to the outside goes Jackson Wade. A2J now with a frog splash to the outside following up. And that's exactly what A2J needed to get back in this one. He needed to resort or to be able to resort to his high octane offense. And if that can pay off for him, then he might well be on his way to being the ACW first ever world champion. But we're going to have to see how Jackson responds, how Jackson can do getting back into this one. Excellent frog splash by A2J. Look at this now, going for the cover. Going for the cover here. You may have it, no, only kick out at one. I mean, given the fact that A2J haven't done nearly as much offense to Jackson Wade and A2J, or Wade has done to A2J, I'm not too surprised. It's only a one count. And I'm sure A2J knows that, gonna go for the leader del Sol. Maybe try to expedite the process, but Wade able to counter him, catching him into a power slam. And look at the power of Jackson Wade shining through here. Look at the power of Wade. Here we go, delayed vertical suplex. And now we'll do a backbreaker. Like I said, man, wearing down the back, wearing down the spine with that accordion rack. Is he going to get it, though? That's the main question. Going to go for it again, though. Jackson Wade, you can say just straight bullying A2J at this point. Delayed vertical suplex for the second time, going for the cover off of that one. So close, but look at that. Jackson Wade staying on top of him. Staying on top of his A game, and now Wade trying to reopen the cut potentially of A2J. Are we going to do it? We're going to find out. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. That's a counter there on the part of Jackson, or on the part of A2J to Jackson Wade. We don't really know what Jackson Wade was thinking about doing. Maybe we're thinking about that military press spine buster. Thank goodness for A2J's half. Anyway, he was able to get out of it. Excellent drop kick on the part of A2J. Now we're going to see where he can go. We're going to see where the momentum can take him here. Look at it. Oh, excellent form on the part of A2J. Now straight into the cover. Jackson Wade is in trouble here, and a kick out at two. Oh, look at his spine there. Beautiful. Beautiful work right there on the part of Jackson, on the part of A2J to Jackson Wade. Here we go. Slide through, flip through, Hurricane Rana, beautiful work. But Jackson Wade right back up on his feet. Ain't going to let that slide. Count as a kick, though. Oh, A2J trying to get too aggressive. It backfired. Jackson Wade now pumping it up. Jackson Wade now about to be on fire. Maybe thinking about that. Nope, he's looking to go for something again. A2J on the counter. Oh, he shot right to the face. He shot right to the face again. A2J got to turn up. Got to turn up the intensity here. Gonna go back to working on the arm. Beautiful work. And now what? And now we're gonna go back to the arm bar. He started working on the arm, trying to go for the arm bar the first time, didn't do nearly enough damage. Maybe A2J might be on to something this time around. But Jackson Wade able to get out of things. Oh, what a super kick right to the mouth. Beautiful work there from Jackson Wade. Jackson Wade got A2J in a world of trouble. And into the outside. The outside goes A2J. Oh, excellent counter. Excellent counter on the part of A2J. Ooh, well, Jackson Wade was right there ready to go. Ready to put a stop to him again, going to the top rope. But wait a minute. Now what? Oh, look at this. A2J with his elbow. Oh, snap. Now goes Jackson Wade, Timber, to the A1 World Champion. And now A2J, Solita Soul got him right on the back of his head. He may have it. So close. So close, but he couldn't get him just yet. There's still more in both of these Warriors gassing. Who's going to run empty? I guess it's time for us to find out. Oh, working on the leg now. Smart move. Smart move. Oh, does it again. Let's chop this big man down. If A2J can keep doing this, he might have a swell game plan and he might be able to go for another submission. But Jackson realizing the danger. Gonna get out of this one and look at it, the camel clutch is locked in. And given all the damage that has been done to the back and the spine of A2J, this might spell the end for A2J right here. We might have a new ACW, well, Jackson Wade may be the first ever ACW World Champion here. A2J was crawling, able to make it to the rope, shows his heart, shows his endurance, spin kick to the midsection. On the part of Wade, clothesline to the outside again. And this time Jackson Wade's going to follow suit. Good for right to the announce table and the announce table. Been a very dangerous weapon. Has been implemented and used by Jackson Wade throughout this matchup. I don't blame him in the slightest. Especially this outside of his ring here. Ooh. Looks like hand dropping A2J reference count of 5. Looking at a count of 6 once again. I'm going to remind you, is this, like I was saying in the beginning, is the match ends in a draw. Somebody got to win this thing pretty straight late since both championships are being defended here. Jackson Wade, maybe you could say he could have won this match if he count out. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, my word. Spine first across the barricade. Reminiscent of what happened to A2J on All Out Action. And now, Jackson Wade got him by the throat. Here we go. Oh, military press. Spine buster. Down goes A2J. He got it 2.5. Jackson Wade getting frustrated. Jackson Wade is getting frustrated here. But he's going to continue to target his anger and frustration toward A2J, which is one of the wisest moves that this man can make. And now what? There's an evil intention in mind here. Butterfly suplex off the top rope. Nice job from Jackson. That leaves A2J in a world of trouble. He's looking to spear him, take the man's head off his shoulders. Rip out. Whichever comes first. Here we go. Spear. Oh! A2J leaps it. Forearm. Forearm again. Wait a minute. Clothesline. Up over the top. A2J looking to take flight. Let's go! And now A2J has the biggest opening in this matchup to take control and to get an advantage and get the win here. Here we go. A2J is about to be on one. Colin Jackson up to his feet. Crossing it on, boy. Cold breaker. He got him. A2J got him. A2J could have been the first. No, he's not. Woo! What a matchup. I knew they two would bring it. Got the leg. Got the head. Last chancery. Is Jackson going to tap out here? Jackson had never tapped out in his time. In all-out revolution, ever since stepping foot in this business, he has never tapped out. Is he going to make that change today? And no, he does not look to do so. Given what is at stake, I'm not surprised. Given how much this win would mean to both men, I am not surprised. Jackson, oh, accordion rack, He's been working on this back this entire time. He's been working on the back this entire time. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Jackson's in trouble. Jackson got A2J in a world of trouble here, but A2J able to flip out of an excellent arm drag. Beautiful. Get that mess out of here, clothesline. Clothesline from Jackson Wade. Gonna set him up for the spear. Is he gonna hit it? Yes, he does. Jackson got it. Jackson, it's your first ever ace. He jumped. No, he's not. You two men, you two warriors, I should say, are absolutely bringing it here. This matchup continues. And for all that talk that Jackson was saying earlier about A2J not being on his level, what do you call this? And I call this desperation. I call that pure desperation. That's just me though. Oh no, this is not good. Jackson Wade just toying with A2J and slamming him 5-1. Throwing him, buckle bombing him against that exposed steel turnbuckle. And to say that the exposed steel turnbuckle has not played significant damage. Oh, good. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh. And a little bit of extra damage for A2J, and he unfortunately got another reason. Caught up against that top rope, man. That was, ouch. Look at it. Oh, again. Come on. Come on, referee. Mitigate that. I understand letting some discretion go, but it was ridiculous. Buckle bombs off the turnbuckle. Spear again for the second time. Jackson may have got this one. No, he does not again. Jackson almost admitted that was a 3. Uh-oh. Well, according to that, may call it a night. According to that, may call it a day. Look at that. Oh, wow. Excellent counter from A2J and 5-1. Go Jackson Wade. 5-1, go Jackson Wade, and I think A2J is going to use this as a moment to get a little bit of revenge and cranking the neck of Jackson Wade, you know, just add a little bit more injury. Injury. Let's get that, forget it. Whatever. A2J. Uh-oh. Oh! Well, as I said before, it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Everybody can get it. Payback is something else, ain't it? It is what it is, Jackson. You make it better, you lie in it now. You undid the turnbuckle, but now you got to deal with the ramifications of it being used back on you. Ain't that something? 20 times technically off that turnbuckle. Cold breaker. Cold breaker for the second time from A2J. A2J got this in the back. No, are you kidding me? Talk about the will to win. Talk about the will to succeed, the will to survive. Both of these men got it in spades. This right hand to the mouth. This right hand, somebody's got to get, oh! Drop kick from A2J. Beautiful drop kick. I tried to go for a knee strike. Jackson Wade was smart, rolled out of the way. Now look at this, Jackson Wade now going for the leg. Look at that, oh man. Beautiful work right there. Going to work on the leg, got the camel clutch locked it. Oh, maybe let that go. Oh, now right there after the leg. Why not? Yeah, let's go back to that leg. He was targeting it, and now go backward. Look at this, ankle lock is locked in. Jackson Wade got an ankle lock locked in. The A2J now. Is A2J gonna tap out? Or is he going to stay alive in this one? He gets out of it. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Full wrestling at its best, man. Here we go. Oh, excellent counter. Oh. Ooh. I'm about to say, something got it hit. A2J hit with the forearm. Jackson going to hit back with one super kick out of range. Jackson trying to charge back in. Super kick missed that time. The clothesline to the back of the head. Woo! What a roller coaster. Oh, wait a minute. Jackson popped back up to his feet. Here we go. Oh, trying to boot him to the floor. That didn't work. A2J was ready. And now, oh my goodness, I think A2J's tired. I'm sorry, man. What a show this has been. Uh-oh. Wants him right across the mouth. Here we go. A2J superplex off the top, baby. Wow. A2J calling Jackson up to his feet here. And here we go. Look at this. Oh, man. 1916, dumping him on his head. Oh, that's the same move that RJ hit him with on the stage, on the ramp, I should say, on All Out Action. And tonight, Jackson was able to kick out of it. Wow. And now what? Oh, my goodness. Chop in the chest. Polina does something. No, how the world? Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Accordion rack locked in again. A2J got it down. There's no way he survives this. There's no way he survives this. I mean, what a series of matches for A2J, man. At some point, you got to... He countered it again. Get out of it again. Are you kidding me? Kick to the leg. Oh, my. That super kick by Wade. Stunning him. Jackson's ready to end it. Stiff right hand. Shot to the back. Electric chair. Spit out. Powerbomb. My goodness. Whoever wins this match absolutely earns it. Spear. How fitting of a shot this may be. Oh, he countered it. What? What? Dodges the kick. Spin them around. The leader of full excellent work. A2J got this one in the bag. A2J. Code breaker. Oh, wait, Waller with a steel chair. What the world? Come on. It's heathen. It's trifling. What the world is Waller doing out here? This match got none of your business, man. Well, you mad because you lost your tight championship? That what it is? What is this? A brainbuster to Jackson Wade? That's bold of you. You would never touch Jackson Wade any other time. What is this blonde-headed, egotistical maniac doing? This is trifling. This is absolutely trifling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a draw.
So you're telling me Austin Waller, this dude did not just ruin this main event. This dude just ruined this match for what? For what? Literally, this match got nothing to do with you, man. For what? You piece of garbage, man. Why are you doing this? Great. Someone get this man out of here. Someone get this man out of here. What is this? These two were going for over 30 minutes. And Wallace ruined it. Oh, come on, the steel chair to the hit. And now what? Come on, Lisa. Come on. Just come on. Why? It's ridiculous. The brainbuster again. He just had to ruin it. He just had to freaking ruin it. So all champions are crowned except the world champion because of this idiot. Are you serious? How about actually competing the main event against the main event caliber opponent and then insert yourself into a world title situation? This is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, thanks to that guy, we don't have a world champion now. So ladies and gentlemen, tune in to ACW to figure out what the heck we're going to do about this. This is ridiculous. Until then, me and Boss, I'll holler at you guys later. What's going on?